Oh, what up, though? Man, it's been a while since I did this. Holy crap! I almost forgot how to do everything. How you guys doing out there? Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. If you're a first timer, thank you. Those who have subscribed, how you doing? Hope you guys had a great Christmas holiday. I did. A lot of food, a lot of gifts, a lot of food. Leftovers, baby. You gotta like that. So yeah, it's been a while since I've been with you guys. I know I'll be on the hangout with Bascott Scenario on Wednesdays. Over Christmas Eve, I joined Brigham Ford Entertainment with a couple of guys. Christmas Eve was shooting the stuff, enjoying the holiday, all that stuff. So I haven't. It's been a while since I did a live thing. So thought I'd come on and do something. I was watching stupid bowl games. I wouldn't say they're stupid, but they're not interesting. I mean, the teams when you get 6 and 6 teams playing against each other, it's kind of like, eh. So I thought I'd come on here and talk about the MCU. You guys know that we finished phase 4, and then a lot of different phases of the MCU, Marvel Studios. And we just finished phase 4. I think it was like almost 2 years. We had that started with the help of Disney Plus, movies and television. So I thought I come on and show you guys this one site called Collider that ranked the shows. Let me pull up here for you. Let me put it bigger than that. There you go. MCU Phase 4, every movie and TV show ranked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read what they got, and then I'll tell you how I feel about it. I know there's been a couple of MCU rankings out there, so I thought I'd give it my take, you might say. See how everybody thinks about that. So if you're listening, you can spread the word to everybody. Make sure you share it out to everybody. If you like the video at the end, give me a like. It helps the algorithm. So let's go to Collider and see what they got going on here. I'm not going to read their opening. I mean, they basically, the opening is talking about it was after Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame capped off a pivotal stories and characters that kicked off the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. And also, if you guys didn't know, we're going into phase 5 and 6, and that will be the multiverse saga. And basically, we want to be dealing with Kang, the Conqueror. Some of you met what they call a variant of himself in Loki, season 1. So let's look what Collider got. Don't be surprised if something pop up on this thing because I already did. So at 18, they have Eternals. I was like, okay, Eternals should have been a miniseries. I actually agree with that. I do. I do agree with that idea. It should have been a miniseries. I agree. Um, while Marvel has built itself on the power of its world building, the film drops a sizable truckload of characters, lore, and backstory into the laps of the audience and hopes it all gels together in a cohesive whole. Unfortunately, it barely survives by the skin of its teeth in the film that is overly concerned with establishing a future expansion of the MCU, overtelling a concise narrative. Okay, so yes, I kind of agree with that. And I'll let it go from there. I might say something later. We'll see. All right. Next, number 17, Thor Love and Thunder. Okay. What made Thor Ragnarok such a pleasant surprise was how it subverted every expectation set by the previous two Thor films. Director Taika Waititi, I know I didn't say it right, masterful balance of heart, comedy, and action made Ragnarok a landmark film in the MCU Phase 3 and a soft tonal reboot for the series. In Phase 4, the refreshing surprises of Ragnarok carried over into the greatest weakness of Thor, Love, and Thunder, as Chris Hemsworth's fourth solo outing as the God of Thunder feels trying and overly familiar. All right. Kind of, yeah, there's a little something, yeah, a little something I can say about that too. So I'm gonna really say something about that. All right. Black Widow. Black Widow's biggest setback is its sense of timing. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I agree. Straight point. Sense of timing was bad with this movie. Yeah. So let's continue on. Let's see what else we got going on. Okay. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness comes in at number 15, probably the most like comic book y film in the entire MCU so far. Multiverse of Madness throws a lot of superhero cheese at the wall and most efficiently sticks, while it doesn't explore the vast and limitless potential of its multiversal premise as its title may imply. Yeah, that is definitely true. That is definitely true. I agree with that one. Let's see what's next. Okay, so now we got the Falcon and Winter Soldier at 14. Falcon and Winter Soldier is easily the most politically charged installment of the MCU, while there's no shortage of the high flying, bare knuckle action scenes fans come to expect from Anthony Mackie, Sam Wilson, and Sebastian Stan's Bucky Barnes. The series' 6 episodes run is principally spent examining the role of the Star-Spangled Mantle of Captain America plays in an uncertain post-snap world. Okay. All righty. That's what he said about that. I don't know. But we will continue on. So just to update before we go farther, Collider has at 18 Eternals, 17 Thor Love and Thunder, 16 Black Widow, 17 Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, then the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. All right. So we move on. Collider has at 13 Hawkeye. Despite being the last original Avengers to receive a solo project, Clint Barton, Jeremy Renner, himself is far and away the least fascinating character of the Disney Plus, Hawkeye, which is a shame since the setup of the on again, off again retired super spy trying to enjoy his first Christmas with his family after the blip, only to get pulled into one last job should be engaging enough for Renner to carry on his own. While Barton is pivotal player and his story is told compellingly, the series concurrently juggles introducing Kate Bishop, Hailee Steinfeld, as the heir of the Hawkeye mantle. Okay, prospective spinoff character Echo, Aquita Cox, the guy say it, as well as incorporating fans' favorite Florence Pugh, Yelena, and Vincent Vincent D'Orio. I know I said it wrong. I know it. Wilson Fisk, aka the Kingpin. All right. So you got Hawkeye in the mix now. Okay. So there you go. What's next? 12. What if? What? Okay. I'll just leave it at that. Okay. Marvel Studios' first foray in animation, What If, seizes the opportunity presented by the newly opened multiverse to have pure, unadulterated fun. Okay. Let's leave it at that. Okay. We're going to move on. let's see what we got next here. So now we got She-Hulk, number 11. As a series, She-Hulk Attorney at Law gave itself a lot of heavy lifting to do since the very first episode. From introducing the lead character, an electrically likable Jennifer Walters, to expanding the role of Hulks in the MCU, to reintroducing characters like Tim Roth, The Abomination, Charlie Cox, Daredevil. And the series sought to tread a lot of canonical, whatever, grounds, while also remaining an adult-pleasing fusion of self-aware workplace law comedy, superhero spectacular that tackles toxic masculinity and sexism. Wow, that's a lot of words, boy. Let me tell you. All right. So at that, you had Hawkeye, What If, and She-Hulk. Okay. Now I believe we'll get into the top 10. Here we go. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, at number 10. The untimely loss of Chadwick Boseman and the betrayal of his king, T'Challa cast, an immeasurable shadow of grief and doubt going into director Ryan Coogler's sequel, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Without Boseman, regal charm and endearing depth at the helm, could the sequel carry on the grandeur of Wakanda's further role in the MCU? Wakanda Forever not only effectively carries the flame, but utilizes the loss of the king to tell Phase 4's most poignant tale of the power of grief. Okay. Yeah, I do that. Agree. I do agree with that. Okay. So that's number 10. Number 9, Miss Marvel. Much in the same of Eternals should have been a streaming series. Yeah, streaming series. Miss Marvel would have greatly benefited from a feature-length film format. I'll leave that alone. I'll leave that alone. I don't know about that thought, but we keep going. We'll keep going. All right. Number 8, I Am Groot. At the world Disney Plus became dominated by cuteness that is the Mandalorian guru. I Am Groot short reclaims Baby Groot's throne as Disney's top tier alien toddler. Okay, that's all I can say. I haven't watched it. It doesn't look like something for me, but there have been some people who liked it. That's all I can say about that. Okay, number 7, Werewolf by Night. Directorial debut of master film composer Michael Giacchino. He did Inside Out, The Batman, Incredibles. Werewolf by Night serves as the first of a kind of an MCU starman. The standalone special presentation after the death of the Storio family monster hunting Patriarch. 6 warriors fight to survive the hunt of their lives in order to gain control of a powerful monster fighting relic known as the Bloodstone and the family's legacy. Okay. There you go. Hope you like that. I kind of dig it. I'll say it. I did like Werewolf by Night. It reminded me of the old horror movies back in the day. I used to watch it when I was a kid. I know some of you guys, I don't know, they had it around here in Michigan, but we used to have a guy named Sir Graves Ghastly. And he used to say old horror movies. This would kind of remind me of. But I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it at all. So let's move on. We're almost at the end of this. So let's see. At 6, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. While the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special has about as standard as stakes and pacing can be for a typical holiday special, it offers a refreshing spirit, change of pace among the MCU recent entries. I agree with that. It wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad. Let's move on. Let's see what else is going on. Clyde is almost ending it. Okay. Number 5, Shang-Chi. The first new solo hero to debut After Endgame, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings introduced Shimu Lee as Marvel's master of kung fu. Marvel Studios' greatest strength is taking underutilized characters from over 80 years of Marvel Comics history and giving them new life in spectacular cinematic fashion. That's true. Did enjoy Shang-Chi. I had no problem with the flick. Okay, so let's move on. Doing good, doing good. We had number 4, WandaVision. Okay, interesting. Number 4, let's see what it say. WandaVision kick-started the MCU's new life as a streaming exclusively on Disney Plus. Marvel Studios had produced series for television before on ABC with Agent of Carter, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and even short-lived Inhumans. But WandaVision was the first series to fully incorporate big-screen Avengers and large-scale production budgets for a weekly show-eyes event. Yep. Okay. What's next? That's number 4. The top 3. Here they go. Creeping. Number 3, Moon Knight. Okay. Without giving too much away, Moon Knight is unlike anything the MCU has done in a long time. There are no mistakes. That series still employs the same kind of superhero action, spectacular and genre savvy that Marvel is famous for. But its self-contained story and uncompromising characters exploration help it stand out amidst a franchise predominantly occupied with exploring the fallout and buildup of feature films. All right, there you go. Moon Knight is at number 3, ladies and gentlemen. At number 2, I'm creeping. What's number 2? Loki. As the universe was nearly destroyed by the Infinity Stones, Infinity War, and Endgame, Loki sets up a greater threat and even bigger universe than the MCU has ever seen before in one fellow swoop. Tom Hiddleston returns as the Asgardian god of mischief, serves as a deeper dive into the character than any of the film's appearances, while also expanding the scope of the Marvel Universe to new heights. All right. Not bad. So in order from the beginning, Eternals, Thor, Love and Thunder, Black Widow, Doctor Strange, The Multiverse of Madness, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. What else we got here? Hawkeye, What If, She-Hulk, Black Panther, Miss Marvel, I Am Groot, Werewolf by Night, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, WandaVision, Moon Knight, and Loki. Now, I'm sure you guys know what's number 1. You know what it is. Number 1, Spider-Man, No Way Home. A perfect trilogy topper and celebration of Spider-Man's 20 years in films. Spider-Man No Way Home is a surprisingly tender blockbuster. While clot full of universe-hopping cameos and thrilling action, No Way Home's best foot forward is the characters and how much time is given to relationships and different ideologies. So there you go. This is Collider. This is what they thought was the ranking of Phase 4 of the MCU. Some things I agree with, some I don't. For instance, number 18 for me is Thor Love and Thunder. I'm going to tell you right now, haven't finished it. I haven't finished it because I was okay with Thor Ragnarok, but this was over the top. And it was dumbed down. It made Thor dumbed down. I'm sitting there, it drove me nuts. I even said, if I would pick Thor Love and Thunder over who would I choose? Thor Love and Thunder or Party Thor and What If? I didn't like neither one, but I'd take Party Thor and What If over Love and Thunder. So I had that at 18. Black Widow was followed after that for me. I just it, it's too late. Like Collider said, it was too late. It should have came at least after Iron Man 3. And I didn't like how they treated the villain. And I don't start. I ain't saying the woman ain't about the villain being a woman. It's what the villain can do. That's the problem I had with it. It was the villain was dumbed down also. So I wasn't crazy about that. That's mine. What did I have next? Oh, I Am Groot. Never seen it. This little kitty. I had that at 16. At 15, I had She-Hulk. I understand as a comedy, but it drove me nuts with some stuff dumbed down, especially the Hulk is dumbed down. I just drive me nuts. I can't stand it. I'm like, I want that Savage Hulk back. That's what I wanted. And I think they missed the perfect opportunity to introduce a leader. Instead, you get, I ain't going to say it. You got to see it for yourself. You ain't see it, that's on you. So I had She-Hulk at 15, and then at 14, I had Hawkeye. That should have been a streaming movie. Cut that short. It was a little bit too long. It was great to see the Kingpin back. We got to meet Echo, but yeah, I didn't like that at all. So that drove me nuts. What did I have at 13? I had Internals. I could tell when I'm ranking it is what I will watch more and less. So Farley, every time I go up, it's something I will watch more. Internals, I'll probably watch again. The thing what bugged me about Internals is we kept going back and forth in time. Why don't we just start from time and build up to the future and then start from there? That back and forth was just too much. I love the characters. I had no problem with that, but it was just too much back and forth. 12, I had Miss Marvel. It was nice. It was okay. I say it's watchable again. Maybe. I mean, she just learned her power being a kid, being a fan girl of Captain Marvel. So yeah, I didn't mind that. 11, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. I mean, for the Christmas, yeah, I'll probably watch it again. It was kind of cool. I kind of like the animation in it. If you haven't seen it, there's some animation in it. It's really good. So had that 11. Now my top 10, I got Werewolf of the Night. Like I said, I like the old classic horror movies. That's what it reminded me of. I know some people didn't like how the werewolf looked. I had no problem with it. I thought it was interesting. I think they just want to get away from that old American Werewolf in London, or what's the other one? The Howling. They want to get away from that look, so they tried something different. But I enjoyed Werewolf of the Night. I thought it was really good. I think this is the thing everybody say. Maybe they need to do special presentations more of these characters and making them series. That was saying they were Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. So I thought that worked out pretty good. I know there's some talk about doing Silver Surfer, which I wouldn't mind seeing that. That'd be interesting. Okay, that was at 10. At 9, I got Shang-Chi, The Legend of Ten Rings. Enjoyed that movie. I thought it was great, introducing the character. Number 8, I got Doctor Strange, The Multiverse of Madness. I enjoyed the movie. I do agree with what Collider said. I mean, when you say Multiverse of Madness, we should be we got this for, let's see, 3 realms, 3 or I think it was 3 different realities, maybe. But wouldn't mind just going through more or something like that. I mean, they could explore a different way, but I enjoyed the movie. Definitely. I mean, Elizabeth Olsen did great. She did really good in that movie. So that was 8. Number 7, got WandaVision. Again, Elizabeth Olsen did great. I enjoyed it. I agree with a lot of people. In the beginning, I'm like, this ain't going nowhere. But when you start looking at the show a little bit more, you're like, oh, okay, we got it. We got what's going on. Okay, okay. So that's what I got going on. I'll say it again. 18, I got. I'll say it in order. I'm not gonna say the number from 18 up. Okay, Thor: Love and Thunder, Black Widow. What else I had? Thor: Love and Thunder, Black Widow, I Am Groot, She-Hulk. What was number 14? Where you at? Hawkeye, Eternals, Miss Marvel, Guardians Galaxy Holiday Special, and 10 Werewolf at Night, Shang-Chi, Doctor Strange, yep, WandaVision. Okay. Then I got What If, which I don't know why Collider would put that down so far down. There were some great stories, and I explained to you guys, I used to collect the comic book back in the day. Some of the stories were okay, but when you got to the Doctor Strange story, I said, that's what If is about. The Doctor Strange story, the zombie story, which I can't wait for Marvel Zombies. Can't wait for that. The Avengers story and the Ultron story is what If was about. Not good endings. Not at all. And no, oh, the hero ran off, rides in the sunset. Nah. That was What If. The others, I mean, there was some were like, okay, that's cool, but there was some that I think my worst episode is the Party Thor. But like I said, I watch Party Thor more than Thor: Love and Thunder. So that's what I got at number 6. Number 5, I got Loki. Enjoyed Loki. And you get to meet the variant of Kang. I think they got Loki at number, what they got Loki at? Where you at? No, he's higher than that. I know that. Where they got Loki at? Number 2. See, and I got it at 5. And then at 4, I got Falcon and Winter Soldier. I enjoyed that. I know there was in depth about the mantle of Captain America, but I enjoyed it. A lot of good character building. Good to see what's his name back. What's his name? Zemo. And I'm sure we're going to see him again. I think we're going to see him in the Thunderbolts. If I'm right, he's going to be in the Thunderbolts. So I can't wait to see that. That should be cool. That should be cool. So, at number 3, I got Moon Knight. And I think they did the same thing too. Let's see. Did they get that right? Yes. I agree with them on Moon Knight. Moon Knight was great. I'm telling you, if they got to make a second season, because now you got to make a second season. It's not exploring the character more. It is. I guess how you can say it. I was impressed because you're dealing with a character with a split personality problem, and I like how they did it. I can tell you back in the day, the comic book, he didn't have a split personality problem. He had different identities that he used to fight crime. But I like to take on this, and I love what they did. They gave him a little bit more extreme powers than the original in the comic book because he really didn't have too much powers. He used weapons. He was pretty much the Marvel version of Batman. So, 3, definitely. I definitely agree with that. 2, I got Wakanda Forever. I think they handled it well. After the death of Chadwick, I know they got 10, but I did enjoy the movie. I like the introduction of Namor. I like how they did it. I kind of first hated that Namor was not coming from Atlantis, but when you show it in the movie, I like how they did. I like how they did it. And I praise Angela Bassett because she kicked ass in this movie. If you haven't seen it, you need to go see it because I think she did a fantastic job. And like Collider, my number one, Spider-Man No Way Home. Great job. Love how the villains were. I really don't have anything I could put in there. If I had to one small thing, I want to see like individuals coming through from multiverses, but at least go back. I mean, I want to be a part of the picture, but they did what they did. But no, it was a great movie. They did good. I cannot wait to see what they do next because I think it's going to be interesting. We'll see what goes on from there. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the ranking of Phase 4. I think a lot of people. I know a lot of people didn't like it, and because I know there were too many characters coming through that they didn't know. I did a lot of introduction. There was old characters that either got a late movie or it was the character was dumbed down. But I think if you didn't know, the Bob Iger is back at Disney, and he has a great rapport with Kevin Feige. I think the one that took over after Iger left, I don't think he knew what he was doing. I think he just overshot his imagination, and maybe caused some of these movies and television shows be so bad or something like that. Maybe I don't know, but with Iger back and getting a rapport with Kevin, like Kevin do what he needs to do, I think I'm looking forward for Phase 5 and Phase 6, which is the multiverse saga, which will end with Avengers Secret War. So can't wait to see that. All right. Thank you guys for stopping in, checking this out. If you like this video, please give me a like, help the algorithm. If you're new, please subscribe. I know I haven't done a lot of these lately, but I'm going to try to get back into it. I know I've been posting my DJ mix. If some of you new, I do DJ and I do house music, and I know some of my music is up now. So, but that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Make sure you check me out on the Hangout every Wednesday, 8 p.m. on the Bosco Scenario channel. And sometimes I might pop on somebody's stream. Who knows? But you guys be good. I am out. Enjoy the new year. Peace.